Welcome back to Today in History. I'm your host, Clayton Schneider. Today, May 5th, is Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo is a holiday celebrating a military victory over French forces led by Napoleon III. As said last episode, the French had sold all their territory in America, and now they wanted more land there. So they invaded Mexico, saying that they had not paid back their debts. The battle took place on May 5th, but the war kept going for many years, but it was a vital victory for the Mexican forces and was basically the turning point in the war. That's been Today in History, and I'll see you next time.
Hey Generals! Last night we went to go see the hit new musical, The Prom. The show follows celebrities helping a young girl who is not allowed to bring her girlfriend to prom. While a very funny show, it does have serious undertones and some very important messaging. It was a fantastic show with amazing choreography and wonderful singing. With an extravagant set and hilarious lines, this is a show you don't want to miss. You can see it tonight at 7 and tomorrow at 1. Tickets are $15 and beyond worth it. Here's a sneak peek at this incredible show. Don't miss out, Generals!
Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Not the massively popular role-playing game of all role-playing games' first iteration onto the big screen, nor will it likely be its last. But what can be said for the recently released fantasy epic starring Chris Pine and Michelle Rodriguez is that it is the most entertaining and adaptable presentation so far. Watching this movie in theaters, it almost made us feel like the vibe that the director and writers managed to pull off is what Marvel has so desperately been trying to do on screen for years. Believable, human, and relatable characters, flowing and natural dialogue, and set pieces with enough going on to keep you more than content with the experiences. Going into a movie adaptation like this, there's always the concern of how well it adapts its source material. However, we can confidently say that Honor Among Thieves feels like a movie set in the world of D&D, although it is definitely trimmed down for general audiences. Die-hard fans may be feeling underwhelmed, but there is enough to keep you tided over, and new fans and outsiders to the RPG won't feel confused and overwhelmed. One moment that comes to mind is when one of the group members, a paladin, is engaged in combat with some necromancers, and he goes for nearly a full minute without using a light-based attack, a characteristic intrinsic to the paladin class, but right as I had the thought, his sword lit up and I laughed it off. Needless to say, Honor Among Thieves stays as faithful as it needs to be to its source, while still delivering a story that stands on its own, and will most likely be able to be enjoyed by fans of the genre as well as newcomers.
Audio Jungle.